Wheeljack! How's it going, everybody? Greetings from Nerdiest Time, and today we are going to be taking a look at
Transformers Legacy Core Class Slag.
And yeah, I said it. But anyway, first off, what a weird year it's been for Core Class. We were more expecting some more traditional characters, and hell, we even got some G2 references out of them. Even a really shitty Hot Rod. But all of a sudden, we're getting Core Class Dinobots that can combine? Colored me interested. Anyway, here is Slag with a lovely gold painted head there. Look at all that beautiful gold. Nice little horn. Nice gorgeous metallic blue for the eyes, the only correct way. Nice tampographed Autobot symbol there. See the red for his chest. Yeah, there's the underside. What else is new with Slag? Some kinda silver paint-ish here. It's kinda silver. Some more gold here for the tail and obvious not tail piece. And gold here, and for some reason, I guess my first Core Class Slag deserves this shit. Look at that. Ugly ass paint splotch. Lovely. Anyway, for articulation, he has a swivel at the shoulder that can go full 360, and a soft ratchet that goes all the way up like that. Nothing at the thighs or ankles or anything like that. And same thing with the back, except for this difference, it cannot go out. Only in a circle. But, oh, and the mouth can't open all the way due to transformation. But, why don't we get down to some size comparisons?
Let's start with
Core Class Optimus Prime, and before anyone says this is going to be the only Core Class comparison in alt mode for any of the Dinobots, because why would it be anything else? I'm going to show the rest of them off in robot mode. But, yeah, there you go. This is basically what it looks like, and I think that's actually kind of close.
Following from that, we'll take a look at oh dear, that's a big one.
Yeah. Hold on one second. There we go. Now, this is Fans Project Slag. I don't remember his name. I think his name is Kubrar. Yeah. Big difference. Still one of my favorite Slags ever made. And if you're wondering, he actually does scale well with your leader class Dinobots, I will say. And yeah, there you go. It's like a really big daddy with his little baby. And Studio Series 86 Slag. And no, I'm not animating this guy. He has shit articulation in his nano mode. I'm not about to try. And there you go. There you go. There you have the identical twins. Big difference. I do love all the carryovers of detail, I will say. You get the lines on his cheeks. The freaking, all the detail. Even this shape here that's supposed to be hollow is supposed to match similar to that. Yeah, and all the, of course, all the details on the side are supposed to match. Just kind of impressive, especially on the legs. But, anyway, that should do for size comparisons. Following from that, let's get down to transformation. Starting with taking off the tail. Oh my god. Jeez. We'll take care of that later. Next, we unfurl the legs, like so. And I don't really know how you want to have the legs. I think you have them up. Next, you untab these back bits here and furl them out to the side. Swing the arms around like so to where the fist is facing forward, like that. And then finally just fold in the jaw down, and there you go. You have Core Class Slag in robot mode. And look at that little robot mode. Look at him. He's so chunky. Even though it's mostly an illusion. He's kind of chunky. I like it. He's not awful. Let's get a close look at the head sculpt. No, the head sculpt. Genuinely impressive. Almost one-to-one to the Studio Series head. It's really impressive. One thing that this got right over the Studio Series is the actual Dino jaw chest. That is impressive. Lovely metallic blue for the eyes and a nice glossy red. And yeah, more or less, we saw if he could stand up. We saw most of this in Dino mode. Lots of nice painted red here. Nice chunky little thighs. Black for the hands. Messy ass toe. And yeah, like I said, he's hollow, but I live with it. It's a core class. What else is expected? For articulation, he has a swivel at the head, no less, which is kind of awesome. It can do a full 360, but due to the, I don't know what this is called. I don't care about dinosaurs. It's hard to articulate. I wouldn't recommend doing that. Shoulders can go all the way up like so, which is kind of funny. And they could do a full 360 if you move the kibble out the way like that. Nothing at the arms, just that, which is really annoying, but I'll live with it. Waist swivel for a core class? You don't hear of that. Only Megatron. Legs are on a ball joint that get forward and back that far, and can do the full splits that way. Ball joint at the knees allows them to do a full crunch. Look at that. That is nice. Due to transformation, of course, and of course due to proportions, he can in fact take a proper knee. And they act as a above the knee swivel, which is quite nice. All in all, pretty decently articulated for what it's supposed to be. Sucks there are no elbows. Anyway, let's arm the boy up with this, the tail gun. Gun. It has spears, not blasters. Just peg it in there, and there you go. Now he has his goofy little gun. But let's get down to some size comparisons. Okay, I did say I was going to do all the core classes. No, I'm just going to do only a couple of them. Starting with Optimus and Megatron. They're the exact same height, which is just fine with me, considering their core class. A couple of Seekers, just because I'm pretty sure you would have at least one of these guys. One more before we get to the big boys, that being Scout Class Windcharger and our generic unit of measurement, that being Earthrise Optimus. And yeah, there you go. Yeah, almost Scout Class size. Yikes. And finally, the parents, that being Studio Series 86 Slug and Fans Project Slag. There we go. Now, one last thing we gotta do before closing this video off is get him into combine mode. Yes, combine mode. Starting with taking the tail out. Then we close the jaw up. And then we bring the arms up like this and then swing them around. And then this tab you see here on the bicep will go into the slot right here on the side of his chest. Like that. Do the same thing on the other side. And then bring these legs back and then fold them back in like you're going into Dino mode. And then make sure they go around the hands like so. And then, come on. There we go. And then just bring the legs down for now. And then what you're going to do now is you take this tail piece, take the rest of the tail out, and that is the combine mode head. Here it is. It is jet black. It is gorgeously painted, but yeah, it's hard to get details. Nice red for the eyes and nice gold for the Predaking crest. That is Predaking's crest, you cheap ass. And then there's just a 5mm port goes right there for the neck. And this we'll just put it in there for now. This is meant for sludge, but there we go. We have Slug in his torso, or rather upper chest mode. Yeah, I'm interested. I wasn't expecting a Devastator transformation, but I'm curious to see where this goes. Let's see what happens next, eh? So that's been my look at the Transformers Legacy Core Class Slag. And yeah, for what it's worth, it's certainly a decent and pretty fun little guy. Considering this is a triple changing legend scale Dinobot for a combiner, I'm quite impressed with how decent it is. It does suck he doesn't have any real arm articulation, but it's certainly not worse for wear. The Dino mode is actually quite fun and quite small, and I really like it. I think it's a lot better than his Studio Series figure just by sheer fact of handling the proportions. Does suck I have a bit of paint splotching, but I'll live with it. It ain't that big a deal for me. I'll just say it's like damage or something. But he is quite fun for what his worth is. I do recommend getting this little guy and the rest of the set, even though originally I wasn't even in on this until I saw more pictures of it fully combined. Yeah, I definitely recommend it. I hope you all enjoyed this review. I hope you all have a lovely day, evening, or night. This has been Nerdiest Time. Rolling out.